All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Hadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, brothers, teaching the truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, coming back once again. This is taking the Kingdom 144K. This is Tyler Yah from the UTC 144K camp out here in Boston. And, you know, just yesterday I was telling somebody that in between this weekend and next weekend there was going to be something done over there in Iran because of the mass buildup. Okay, and it's all due to prophecy. Give me a second here. And I believe the day before yesterday I did a video like this, but so now we here, man. Okay, and the first strikes have been given out, and today is Saturday. It's approximately about like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 1:20 in the afternoon, and it's going to be a lot of skirmishes over there, back and forth. This is the beginning of World War III. This isn't the end all be all part of the war. This is the beginning phase of the war. And what's going to happen now is the prophecies are going to start to play out more and more, right? With the uproars of the people, Matthew 24. But I want to get to the part of the prophecies where, well, let's just grab the scriptures. So lucky for that. Yeah, so let me grab this right here. So lucky. Give me a second here. All right, second Ezra 16. All right, it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? All right. So this is the part where things are going to start turning into exactly what you're seeing on this page right here. Okay. It's the downfall of society. Okay. Systems are going to crash, right? With that one move that they made over there today. All right, the markets are going to feel it on Monday, and it might radiate all the way until next week sometime. Okay, but it's not looking good. Okay, and these people, all right, that's the upper echelons, the elites, the bankers. All right, they want an absolute bank collapse, and that's where the next move is going to. All right, you can see it coming. All right, verse 19, it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulations and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. All right, so when that economic collapse comes, all right, people are not going to understand why these things are happening to them. All right, because, like it states, they didn't want to stop doing their wickedness, and that want of doing more and more wickedness is going to get them in said perils. All right, that's why the men of GMS always teach: be in control of your spirit, be in control of your member. All right, because what you're about to see, because the collapse of society is coming as the bombs fall over there in Iran. There's no more medicine. There's no more lights. There's no more protection. Okay? Things of that nature. The essentials. All right? Box is going to be mad stinky and dangerous. All right? The streets are going to be dangerous. Going to be all type of pitfalls, so on and so forth. All right, people are going to be starving. You're going to have cannibals outside. Yeah, so it's going to be a dangerous time. And Pandora's box has been opened. All right, when and I'm just saying it in a proverbial way, not the Pandora's box, but you know, with the beginning of this war is the downfall of Esau's kingdom. So we in the belly of the beast, and as the kingdom falls, all right, all around us, there will be anguish. Okay, but this is the fiery trial that the Lord was speaking of. All right, let's go there. So all you drivers that's been driving for years on end that haven't taken a mile walk in years, all right, gas is going to be null and void when it's time to walk. I don't think you'll be able to, not for over a mile. All right, so these are the type of things that nobody thought of. All right, so these things are on this way, man. All right, as sure as those bombs fell over there in Iran, and we know the situation with that. That's the end of the Israelites' captivity. All right, to be frank, but we gotta wait for the issuance of the mandatory microchip, which is on its way. All right, like I said, the banks are going to collapse next. Okay, because everything hinges on that Strait of Hormuz. Everything. Okay. So, and then because they're over there starting trouble in the Straits of Hormuz, all these other countries that manufacture stuff for us or ships us imports. Okay. This is a wash to them. They're not dealing with us anymore. So the same embargo that you see on Cuba is bound to hit America in the next coming weeks. So there's some interesting things going on, man. You know, and speaking through the spirit, man. Now you can see how this is all going to end. Let me get the scripture and that'll be it. Let's go to Isaiah 24 real quick. And then that'll be it, man. You know, it's not much to say, but we know it's on the way. All right, it's definitely coming down to the wire here. All right, we know what it says in Joel, you know, the 3rd chapter, and that's where we are. Okay. Let me see where to start at. Yep. I'll start at 3. It's Isaiah 24 and 3 says, "The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. the haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. All right, and that's what the so-called white man has done, which is Esau, Edom. All right, and all the people do mourn. All right, because of the unjust rulership. All right, over the earth. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men are left. Right? So that's what we got to look forward to over here. All right, in Babylon the Great, because this place is going to be a desert. All right. It's going to be scorched from the face of the planet. All right. When them thermonuclear missiles hit, and that's what they have opened the door to. Their final demise is on its way. All right, this is the last act of Edom. Okay, so with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Reka, Chadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the rest of you hopeful brothers in the faith. Shalom.